All right, welcome to the latest Buff Zone video, and I am so excited to have Willie Gaines, one of the newest Colorado Buffaloes, arriving this summer, a receiver. And Willie, first off, thanks for joining me.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you having me on here.
You bet. We've done an interview before, but I really wanted to get you on video because you got a great personality. I want fans to be able to see you a little bit and see you and hear from you. So we're going to talk about several different things, including your path to get here, when you arrive, all those things. And so let's just start off with you're coming from Jackson State. Obviously, Coach Prime comes from Jackson State. Shedeur, Travis, all those guys, a bunch of Jackson State coaches. How excited are you to get up to Colorado and kind of rejoin a lot of your coaches and teammates?
I'm actually very excited because I've been going through the process of recruiting process, and I've been at home for a minute, actually training on my own. But it's nothing like getting out there training with a team. A lot different to get back locked in with Shedeur because it's been a minute since, not a minute, but it's been a little minute since we've been throwing together. So I'm ready to get back out there and work with him and do something different this year, change the culture and win games, do something that everybody don't think we can do this year.
So, I mean, this receiving core at Colorado is totally brand new, but nobody's caught more passes in a game from Shedeur Sanders on this roster than you have. So,
yes,
but like you said, it's been a little while. You weren't around the spring. Tell me about playing with Shedeur and catching passes from him and just being on the same offense with Shedeur Sanders.
Being on the same side as Shedeur, it's all fun, and he's a great leader because he expects us to do what we gotta do. He actually gonna be there. When we during the time when we not during the games, during practice, we always working. Are we going to work out and throw balls? He a leader that he wanna win and he know what it's gonna take to get there to win. And how I've been seeing this the couple over the last months, he been locked in more than last year. And I even had to change my mindset of locking in more coming from FCS to FBS because I know it's gonna be more more talent wise than over here than our FBS division.
Yeah, you were telling me that you learned a lot from him, his leadership style, him helping you learn how to watch film, all those things. How much have you talked to him just over the last month or so? You committed about a month or so ago, but how much have you talked to him?
We talked a couple times, not really about football. We just talk. We haven't really seen each other in a minute, but I just know when we get there, we're gonna lock back in how he was at Jackson, and looking forward to do something different this year, really something legendary, because we know Colorado went 1-11 last year, but we were looking forward to change that this year.
Yeah. Jackson State was not 1-11 last year. You guys were pretty darn good.
Yeah.
Great offense last year. I know unfortunate loss in the Celebration Bowl, but even that was a really entertaining football game. How much fun was it playing for Jackson State last year, for Coach Prime, being with Shedeur, Travis? I mean, all the talent you guys had there, even on defense.
It was actually a lot of fun. In practice, we challenge each other every day, and Coach Prime used to have these what we used to do situation that would bring that's fun for us because we get offense gets to go against defense and we see who will run at the end of practice and stuff like that. But preparing for Prime is a lot of fun because you gotta live up to the expectation how he expect us to play. He recruited us here for a reason because he know what we can do and we gotta transfer that from practice to the field.
So growing up, like everybody, you've had a lot of different coaches, at the youth level, high school, community college, things like that. What is it about Coach Prime that you really like?
This is what I'm gonna say. What I really like about Coach Prime is everything you see on his social media. He got something to say every day, something positive to say every day. That even it helped me outside of football, with my life and to keep going, never give up, because I've been through so much in my lifetime over years to get to the point I'm at right now, and reading what he said, and he's a Hall of Famer. It's I'm connected to him. We not even talking how we talking right now, but he's talking to me through like through wherever he posts, because I can relate to that, and I can relate to him when he talks, because like he kind of came from where I came from, but
Yeah.
different cities.
It doesn't seem like he's an easy coach to play for, and that's not a bad thing. But it seems like he's not an easy guy to play for because his standards are so high.
Oh yeah, most definitely. A lot of people ain't gonna really like how he like how he coached, but like some people used to it because like how Coach Perm coach, I've been getting coached like that my whole life. I would not lie to you. Like since like little, like my dad um trained me when I was 3 and 4. But like as I was getting older, and I had different coaches. Like they've been coaching me the same thing, and I've been doing like as they say. I've been living up to my expectation how I play on the field and how people see me.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about your journey a little bit, because it's been a bumpy road to get to where you are. It hasn't been, smooth like high school and go to Power Five, right? You had that
Yes,
bumpy road, and we've talked about it before. But you didn't have the test scores that you wanted out of high school. You were originally committed to Toledo. You wound up taking that extra year to finish up and improve those things, and then go on the JUCO route. How difficult was that academically for you to kind of go through and not be able to play some football in that first year out of high school?
I ain't gonna lie. It hurt me to my core because I was looking forward to go play at Toledo. I had other like 12, 13 Division One offers, but like that's the one I signed to, committed to. I was like ready to go. Like when they got the time, like over the time, I couldn't pass my test. Like it started hurting even more. But like people don't know, so a lot of people don't know this. After high school, I didn't go to college. I took a whole year off. I was at home. I was at home. Yeah, like seeing people like to see me out of high school saying I was good and stuff. I should get into it. Like it clicked my head. And like after that year, I went back. I went back in school 2020. And I ended up at Dodge City. But like it was a lot because I went through a lot that whole year off of football because I love football to the core.
Yeah.
And then like it had messed me up, but like it pushed me to be stronger. Like that's why I am the way I am today. Like I believe my talent 100%. Like I be hearing a lot of people saying, "Oh, he came from SCS." I'm not worrying about that. I've been playing against talent my whole life. Like people like me. Like out of high school, I had a lot of D1 players on my high school team that's Division One right now. I've been playing with these people. It is like I just had took a different route.
Yeah. And then you get to Dodge City, and because of the COVID pandemic, you don't even get to play that first year at Dodge City. So
Yeah,
now there's
we actually like we played that first year, but it got pushed back to spring.
right.
Like I ain't gonna lie to you, like 2 weeks in, because like I don't know a lot of people seeing out there in Dodge City and JUCO ain't nothing out there. I called my mom. You could like y'all can ask my mom. I called my mom about like 2 weeks after prior to it, tell her I want to come home. But like something clicked in my head to tell my mom told me to stay out there and finish out, and I'm glad I didn't come home because I wouldn't be here where I'm at right now.
Yeah, and that's a tough route, right? You go from Florida,
Yeah.
you think you're going to go D1, and all of a sudden you're sitting in this JUCO in Kansas,
I
someplace
never,
you've probably never heard of.
yeah, the only time I heard of him was Last Chance U.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually, I actually didn't think it was like that for real till I got there. I didn't take no visit. I just got up and went.
Well, and you probably watched Last Chance U and thought, I'm never going to play at that level, right?
Yeah, yeah. But I also like, I ain't like, I also thought it was like cool because they got another chance to go to a Division One level, and a lot of people, there was a lot of talent in JUCOs.
Yeah. And for you, I know in talking to you before, you needed that because that got you on track academically. I know you're doing really well academically now. How big was the JUCO route for you to kind of get yourself right in the books?
Like it was like huge because like it it changed my whole mindset and like and actually going into the JUCO, I know what I needed to do because like I didn't do it in high school, like and that was with my grades. Like I
Mhm.
jumped like a lot with that. I went from a 2.4 to a 3.5 now. Like I jumped a lot, and it really got my mindset right. Like I can literally go anywhere, and like I could just be me.
Yeah.
And
Well,
yeah,
that's
I
awesome. I
just
mean,
be me.
you're already a success story in that regard, in that you're turning yourself around academically and on your path to a degree. So that's awesome. You get out of Dodge City and go to Jackson. Tell me about that process, how you went, the recruiting process going from Dodge City to Jackson State last year.
I'm gonna say this because like a lot of people with the recruiting during like JUCOs, they like the Division I schools, like when a player come out of JUCO, they be looking for like players during the December period.
Mm-hmm.
But like I wasn't eligible like to go to a different school in December. That's why I was a May grad and stuff like that. But like the only schools I had, like schools hit me up during December, a lot of schools, but like they kind of pushed away because they found out I was a May grad. And like a lot of schools, when I got to the end, wasn't really like looking. They was looking, but it was like too late. It seemed like they had everybody they want. But UTSA actually came at the last minute, and they called me and said like they want me to come up there and stuff like that. But I just literally got done talking with Jackson State,
Mm-hmm.
and they said they're gonna bring me out to visit the following week, and they did that, and I went up there. I fell in love with it, especially like the spring game. It was it was crazy.
Yeah,
like, it was a lot of people. It was a lot of people out there just for a spring game, and like, I felt like the culture, and they showed me a lot of love. So, and I feel like that's why I needed to be, and I wanted to be, and like play for somebody legendary like Coach Prime, and do that with him. That's why I know I wanted to be.
Yeah. And then you get to Jackson State last year and had a great year. Led the team in yards per reception. It was like almost 17 yards per catch. 5'9" slot receiver. So you're a little guy, but fast. Talk about your game a little bit and what it was like playing with that Jackson State team last year.
My game, I am like, I'm a deep threat. That's what everybody sees. Deep threat, but I'm a quick guy. I can make a man miss if I even get like a screen, a ball route. I can make a man miss quick and get open, make it like a lot of yards. A lot of catches I had last year, if you really look at my film, it was literally over like 30 yards, 20 yards. And like, that's why I know like that's what my game at. But I just know like this year, like last year, I ain't like to other people, I did a lot. To me, I feel like I ain't really doing a lot. Cause if you see my JUCO film, like the year I just left before going to Jackson State, you see I play a whole different style. But like this year, already like coming to Colorado, I know what I'm about to do. I'm about to put that year and last year together, how I was playing to make it like I can't explain it, but I'm gonna do something this year.
Yeah, you also have returned kicks for a long time. You did it in high school. You were Dodge City's top punt returner. You even had one for a touchdown. You were Jackson State's punt returner. Is that something that Coach Prime and the coaches have talked to you about that you're going to do at Colorado?
Yeah, so they talked about that too. Even like kick return, punt return. I know there's a lot of people out there like me, but I know I'm gonna have to work for it. But I'm gonna do it. We did talk about it though.
Yeah, do you like that?
Yeah, I love punt return. It's like I don't know because I feel like when I'm back there, I'm by myself. Mm-hmm. Like ain't nobody back there with me. Only see me. It's like literally only me back there. I love punt return over kick return actually.
Yeah. Why do you like punt return over kick return?
Because like I feel like I'm not worried about like the people coming down, but I feel like it's more like easier opportunity than kick return because you got a lot of people coming. Like I can't really explain how I want to. I just feel like it's more open space.
Yeah.
On punt return than kick return.
Okay. So you look at this receiving core at Colorado. The two guys from South Florida, Xavier Weaver, Jimmy Horn. Super talented guys. You got all these talented kids coming in or guys coming in. Travis Hunter is another one of them. What's your impression as you look at this receiving core and kind of where you fit in?
Oh, I've been seeing a lot of people saying like this is gonna be a fast core. I'm loving it because I know like if everybody fast and like they're good, like we're gonna shake something, like we're gonna do something this year. And like how I see it, like we all speedsters. I love it, and we all got talent. And it's just gonna be iron sharpening iron every day in practice. And we all gonna make each other work harder.
Yeah. So let me ask you about Travis, because Travis is, he was the top player in the country coming out of high school last year. You got to go against him in practice a lot, but also.
I ain't, I ain't really go against him.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
No, I ain't go. I'm looking forward to go against him, like getting up to Colorado, because I know like that gonna make us better
Yeah.
going against each other every day when he's not on the receiver side.
Why didn't you go against him in practice very much?
Oh no, I don't really know because he also been like, because like in practice it's ones versus twos, and he never been like I never been like on the one side going against him because he ain't gonna be on the two side of
Yeah.
defense. He gonna be on the one side.
Right.
So that's why I really never went against him. But and when we go one on ones, he be mostly at receiver.
Okay, that makes sense. So, but you obviously saw him up close as a corner, being his teammate. What
Oh
are your
yeah,
impressions of him as a cornerback?
I ain't gonna lie to you. He him. He him. That's all I gotta say. I love Travis, young player, and like he really like living up to like what the people see him as, and I respect that too.
So we know, I mean, he was the number one rated player because he was a cornerback, but he's also a receiver, a really good receiver. What are your impressions of Travis Hunter as a receiver?
Oh, cause I ain't really know too much about him till we really got to Jackson State, but I seen little clips literally like he popped up literally before I like a couple days before I even flew out to Jackson. But I was watching his highlights at receiver. I was like, oh yeah, he legit. Like yeah, he legit. To me, he good at both, but receiver, I see that's where he getting that money at.
Yeah, I was down in Atlanta for the Celebration Bowl, and he was phenomenal in that game. But did you see it a lot in practice? I know he was hurt last year, but did you see that a lot in practice as well? And throughout the season
Oh yeah,
at receiver, he's pretty good.
yeah, he most definitely practice like how I am. I literally practice how I play. I don't take no days off. I push myself harder in practice for the games can be easy. And he's the same way. Like we all go hard in practice. So like when we get in the game, like it's easy. It just gonna come to us.
Yeah. So you get your quarterback from last year. You get your teammate, Travis Hunter and a few other guys as well.
Yes,
You also
sir.
have Brett Bartolone, who was the assistant coach of the OC last year at Jackson. Will now be your position coach at
Varsity.
Colorado. So tell me about working with Coach Bartolone. What are your impressions of him?
Oh yeah, like working with him, cause like he made me like he actually helped me a lot reading coverages too. Cause like when we used to sit down in the room, he used to like point out stuff like I didn't really see, and to like help me to get open or help me get somebody else open. And like going up with Coach Brett, I feel like he already know what I can do and what I bring to the table. So like when I go up there, it's gonna be a kind of an easy transition when I get working with him because
Yeah.
I'm already used to him and he already used to me because we just did it this whole year at Jackson.
How long will it take you to get back in sync with Shedeur?
It won't take that long. Because we're gonna be click up because like we were close. Like we gained a lot of
Yeah.
trust. Like I gained his trust and he gained my trust a lot last year going through the years. And like we got very close. Like we close now.
Yeah. You mentioned you've been at home, working out kind of on your own. What have you been working on to get better?
I've been really I've been like because I know it's a different like breathing
Hmm.
up there in Colorado from Florida. I've been running a lot. I've been running like the highways a lot, like especially like during like time because like Florida, I know way hotter than Colorado. So like I go outside, I go running when it's very hot, just so I can get like make myself breathe heavy and get all that out. So like when I get up there, I know I'm probably gonna take a little time getting used to about a week getting up to that air, but like I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah. Have some of your friends from Jackson that are there, Shedeur, Travis, guys like that, have they talked to you about the altitude and what that change is like?
Not really. Actually, somebody from that went to the league that got picked up in free agency, Dallas Daniels that we played with last year. He actually texted me about that when
Okay.
he went up there. He was like, "Yeah, it's different." He
Oh,
was
because he's
saying
with
it's
the
different.
Broncos now, right?
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
cut though, but
Yeah.
pretty sure he gonna get. I'm pretty sure he gonna get picked up soon.
Yeah. But yeah, he did sign with the Broncos right after the draft. You're right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And obviously you played with him at Jackson last year. So you've been to Boulder on your visit, correct?
No, sir. I
You have
ain't
not.
like
Okay.
no. I'm just going up there. Like really, I feel like I could have took the visit, but like I'm ready for anything.
Yeah.
Like, cause it's like how should I put it? Cause I ain't really like went no visit up to when I told you JUCO. but like I could adapt to like things very well. I'm so used to like being on my own, so like
Yeah.
it won't be very easy for me. And I trust Coach Prime word, and and I'm really ready to go.
Yeah. So
I'm
when do you
ready to
get to
go.
Boulder?
I at the end of the month in a couple of days actually.
Okay. So you'll be leaving soon. You'll be here this week, right?
Yes, sir.
So looking forward to it, and I know you're ready to get started. But what are you most looking forward to as far as being in Boulder, whether football or non-football?
All right, I'm gonna say this. I never been snowboarding. That's what
Okay.
I really want to do. And I never seen mountains before. And like when I was seeing Coach Prime office, how the field is right there, then the mountains in the back, and you can walk on top of what like the stadium at instead to look out at that. That's what I'm looking forward to. Like I never
Yeah.
seen nothing like it. That's why I could have asked him like to go up there and visit. That's why I really like didn't ask for no visit because like it's gonna make me more hungry. I haven't really seen nothing like that in my life.
Yeah.
Never. So it is gonna make me like more ready and more hungry.
Well, you want to used to the altitude. You got to go hiking right away. Get up in
Yeah,
the mountains and do some hikes.
for real. I gotta do that. I want to do that too, like climb the mountains. That's what I'm looking forward to, especially snowboard. I got to snowboard.
That's got to be an off-season activity, though, right?
Yeah, yeah, fact.
get through the season first. But hey, Willie, I appreciate it. Looking forward to seeing you in Boulder, and I know fans looking forward to seeing that speed on the field, not only at receiver but on special teams. It's gonna be a lot of fun to watch, and I keep telling people this team is not gonna be boring. I mean, I think you guys are gonna be a lot of fun, especially on offense with Shedeur and all that speed. So, you're looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.